Today we're doing a real deep dive into Google Opal, an experimental vibe coding tool that lets you build AI mini-apps with just plain English. No coding required. If you're into quick app prototypes, AI tools, or workflow automation, stick around. I'll show you exactly how it works, pricing details, pros and cons, and whether it's worth using. So what is Opal? It's a new public beta available in the US via Google Labs. You input a plain English prompt describing what your app should do, and Opal chains together AI models, prompt steps, and logic into a visual workflow editor. You can tweak any steps prompt, add new steps, or remix existing gallery templates, all in a drag-and-click interface. Once you're done, you can publish your mini-app, get a shareable link, and others can run it with their Google account. It's a great tool for rapid prototyping with no code and instant results. You access Opal through Google Labs, so head to the Google Labs site, sign in with your Google account, and look for Opal in the experimental tools list. It's currently available only in the US, and it's free to use while it's in public beta. Right now, there's no pricing at all. It's completely free. Google hasn't announced formal plans yet, but it's very likely that Opal will eventually adopt a consumption-based pricing model. That could include charges per AI action, per step execution, or per user session, similar to Google Cloud's approach. If that happens, expect pricing to start low for casual users, but potentially scale quickly if you're using it for business or customer-facing apps. Let's talk about the pros. First, it's genuinely no code and incredibly fast. You can go from idea to working AI app in just minutes. Second, you get full visibility into the prompts behind every step, so you can learn a ton about how generative workflows are structured. Third, it's super easy to share your mini-apps. Just publish and send the link. Fourth, the starter templates are great for remixing or getting inspiration. Now for the cons. First, it's only available in the US through Google Labs, so if you're outside that region, you're out of luck for now. Second, it's experimental, so don't expect deep user permissions, enterprise-level security, or complex integrations. Third, while it's powerful for simple workflows, it's not built for large-scale apps or advanced business logic. And finally, if and when pricing does roll out, the costs may add up if you're building apps for frequent or high-volume use. Let me give you a quick example. Say you want an app that summarizes a paragraph of text and then writes a tweet about it. You type, summarize this, and generate a tweet-length caption. Opal creates a two-step workflow with inputs, summary generation, and social captioning. You can edit the prompts, test it instantly, and publish a working app, all without writing a single line of code. Overall, Google Opal is a surprisingly powerful experiment in making AI app building accessible. It's not trying to replace full-stack tools yet, but for fast prototyping and learning how AI prompt chains work, it's definitely worth checking out. If you like messing with AI tools or want to create simple productivity apps for your team, Opal gives you a great head start without a steep learning curve. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.